Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekly advice readings for the week starting April 23rd, 2018. Thank you very much for joining me. And as always, keep in mind that these are general readings, so they're not going to apply to everybody watching or not in the same way. Watch your Moon and Rising sign readings for additional messages that may apply to you. You can watch this if you're dealing with the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon or Rising sign. And for private readings, the link is in the description box below. Okay, so let's have a look at what's going on here. So you have the energy of endings and therefore new beginnings, okay? At the bottom of the deck is your overall energy. We have the Four of Wands. So with the Four of Wands, this can talk about a new home, a new job, a different job, meaning promotion or advancement of some kind. This can talk about a new level within relationships. Happy events, social gatherings, happy relationships, harmonious relationships, peaceful relationships, okay, with this energy. Also, it talks about things stabilizing. So that could be a financial situation stabilizing, your job situation stabilizing. So maybe you were, a temp and now you can be a permanent. Maybe you were on a contract and now you know that, you're permanent, you're going to be there, everything's fine. You don't have to worry. A relationship might be stabilizing, made official, or taken to the next level. This could even talk about, marriage proposals. Definitely talking about living together, but it could also be marriage proposals or even talks of family, okay? So this is what you're working towards, I feel. And you have to go through some endings first in order to have these beautiful new beginning energies, okay? Only makes sense because you have 3 tens here, okay? So we have the Hierophant with the Knight of Swords. We have the 2 of Pentacles with the 10 of Wands. We have the 10 of Swords with the Page of Pentacles in the center of your spread, main focus, main influence. Okay, with this energy. The 3 of Cups with the Moon. And the 10 of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so you have the opportunity to put an end to a difficult, unstable situation, okay, or a situation that was very difficult because of its instability and where you weren't able to predict what's going to happen. This could be, again, having to budget when it comes to your finances, having to fight, okay, maybe this is about conflict with or around or frustration because of red tape, bureaucracy, jumping through hoops, old processes or things that take forever, having to conform, having to follow a certain path that you're told, fighting against maybe government procedures or proceedings that are outdated, okay, but they're still making you go through it, okay. Having to jump through hoops, having to go on interviews again and again and again with this energy, okay. Very unstable energy going back and forth. For some, this is struggling to secure something stable, struggling to secure something that is long-term, that has a long-term future, and having to budget in the meantime, having to juggle multiple jobs in the meantime, having to just get creative with how you pay your bills and where you get your money, okay, with this energy. It's been an incredible burden for you. But there is the offer that you've been hoping for, that you've been praying for. It's coming in, okay? And then you can finally put an end to this very challenging time in your life. I feel like this was a test for you to learn about your own strength, your own capability, your own level of endurance, okay, and ability to fight for what you want and not give up, okay, because then you have celebration time. You are coming out of having to always be cautious, having to always budget, having to always withdraw, not be, too out there. Don't socialize too much. Don't, you have to keep to yourself because you don't have enough money to go out, or you know what I mean? And so then you're finally able to see your happily ever after. You're on a path that is long-term. You're on a path that has long-term growth, stability, fulfillment. Okay, with the King of Pentacles here as well. So this could be the job offer that you were hoping for, that you were praying for. That now you don't have to work 2 jobs anymore. Now you don't have to just take whatever jobs and temp jobs and jobs where you go to for a couple of days or so, and then you have to look for a different job and so on and so forth. Okay, because you find that job that is stable, that allows you to develop, that invests in you, and so it allows you to grow, and so you have a long-term future with that company. Okay, this could even be something that you have applied for a while ago, but because it's a government job, or anything to do with the government, police, hospitals, anything like that, and they have to do extensive background checks, and they have a lot of red tape to go through. You've had to struggle in the meantime while you were waiting to hear from that. You thought it was over, you thought it wasn't going anywhere, but it finally comes through after a long time of waiting. Okay, and so for some, that's what's going on. For some of you, I feel that this talks about, finally getting the commitment that you wanted when it comes to relationships. You've had to fight for it. It's been very up and down. You've had to wait for that person to make up their minds. It's been a burden. It's been a struggle. Maybe it was about, breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, getting back together. But it could be that now they're willing to make that commitment. They're willing to kind of, open up, give you their hearts. For some, this could be you, where you have been, going back and forth with, do you make yourself vulnerable to someone else? Okay. And there may have been a breakup as a result, or this is ultimatum energy. But with the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands, okay, there may have been a breakup there. But you could be looking at getting back together on a deeper level now. Okay, the relationship will be on a deeper level now, and you could have your happily ever after when it comes to this relationship. Okay, there's Earth sign energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Or it just talks about, the commitment that is solid, that is made during this time. For some of you, I feel like family, maybe family and friends, have been pressuring you to get married, to meet someone, to start a family, blah, blah, blah. And it's been a challenge, and it's been a burden, and it's been a struggle, okay, because they've really been pressuring you. They've really been pushing you. As a result, I feel that for some, you are putting an end to that. You're saying, you know what, I'm not doing this. Okay, I'm not doing this. If you disown me, if you don't talk to me again, I don't care. I'm not doing this. I will do it in my time, under my conditions, my terms. With the Three of Cups, you could be dating and not telling them about it. And then once you're sure that something has a long-term future, you may introduce someone to the family and therefore put an end to that whole difficult situation, and then peace is restored within the family. Okay? Same thing with anything, okay, where there's pressure. You've been pressured into doing something. You were doing your own thing, just not telling people about it until it was ready. And this is the week where it's ready. You can reveal it to the world, and then kind of peace is restored, okay? Because you don't have to argue anymore. They don't have to push you. They don't have to pressure you, whatever the case may be. And so that's how peace is restored within the family dynamic, within the home. For some, this is about finally getting the money, and you're able to move. Okay, you're able to move out of your family's house, Move out of, whoever you're living with, move out of their place, because you have your own place now. So it's reasons to celebrate. It's gatherings, family gatherings, housewarming parties, okay? And again, just things are stabilizing for you now. Your overall guidance card, we have Vegetarian. A new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. So for some of you, you are maybe, this is what it's about, your diet, or exercising or lack thereof, or whatever the case may be. And so someone's trying to tell you what to do because they think that would be best for you. And it could be that you've already been doing this, but you've not been telling them, but you've already been trying different diets or different plans, programs, workouts, whatever the case may be. And it's working, and you can finally tell them that it's working, and for them to stop worrying and stop, hounding you. For others of you, this is definitely a new way of doing things. So you have new energy coming in. I feel that, again, things, either you get a new beginning by putting an end to something that has been a long struggle, okay, and very very unstable in your life, okay. You're putting an end to that. As a result, you have new beginnings. And for others, there is a breakthrough coming in that allows you to put an end and close the door on a challenging time in your life, okay, where you're more sure of your position, your status, your income, your living situation, your relationship. You're more sure of it, you're more confident with it, okay. You can see that it has a future. You don't have to wonder, you don't have to struggle, you don't have to juggle, you don't have to go back and forth, you don't have to budget, you don't have to wonder, okay. But it's a new way of doing things that brings you this healing, this victory, this stability, okay. So it's maybe trying something that you haven't tried before. Maybe it's getting help. Maybe it is getting additional training or qualifications or research with this energy. A new way of doing things may get you the victory that you've been looking for, okay? The stability that you've been working for. And for some of you, you might be putting an end to a marriage with this energy. Especially, if it's something you've been thinking about for a long time and things have not been improving no matter what you do. You're thinking about putting an end to it, but you have your friends and family to support you through your healing process. And that's how you get your stability back in your life, the peace back in your life. And then you're hopeful again, and you're happy and excited again, because you're no longer drained by that situation, okay? So that is your reading. Let me know how the cards apply to you, if they do, how the messages apply, if they do. It is a general reading, so just keep that in mind. Watch your moon and rising sign readings as well. Have a wonderful week. Make the most of it, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye for now.